leaving Nils Gap. Like I said, this was the first way station. The next way station will be Hiawassee, Georgia, where you can resupply and whatnot. Nils Gap is not a bad place to resupply, but boy, will you spend some money. An example, I wanted a pack spoon. Guess how much? Just guess. I'll tell you. $14.95. I know, a spoon, right? It's titanium. Problem is, I guess you can say Nils Gap only deals with the best. But then again, someone bought that same spoon on Amazon for $8.95, so I'll let you be the judge. We're gonna be moving on out here. All right, drink in this beauty. Check this out. This is maybe 2 to 3 miles out of Nils Gap. It's on the mountaintop. Pause. Okay, what just happened? Why are you on your knees? Why are you picking up noodles right now?
I realized 3 miles in to our first hike for the day that I had left my cell phone because we stopped this beautiful scenery. I realized that I couldn't take a picture of it because I left my cell phone at the last hostel. And in ripping all of the things out of my bag because I was furious that I had left it, I happened to also drop a bunch of noodles on the ground, which I'm sadly picking up one by one because it's leave no trace always.
So far, would you say this is your darkest hour since you started to hike the trail?
This has been my super crappiest, most awful moment.
Okay.
Since I started hiking the trail.
Do you need a miracle right now?
Worse than any rain. I need a miracle. I need to get that cell phone.
All right. My prediction is you will find that cell phone between here and the next thing. And if you do, we will do a part 2 of this video, and I want you so elated.
And if
so
we don't,
happy.
You know, it's not the end of life.
All right, stay positive. And cut.
It was really big. I mean, I saw folks with 50-pound packs that were just, 20-something-year-olds with 50-pound packs that were just, they were dead.
They're all way ahead of us now. I'll tell you, man, those kids are fast.
Well.
This girl is crying. Okay, why are you crying?
It's just so beautiful. That's all.
Oh man, right? Oh, bless her heart.
Like this.
This is why people hike the trail. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm not trying to slow down.
This is Tennessee Gap, and we're about to climb this big mountain. I call this the Widowmaker because since I've been hiking, I've heard of 2 guys that had a heart attack climbing this mountain. All right, check out this rock formation. Isn't that beautiful? Right? Tell me that's not beautiful. If I had a little bit more estrogen in my system, I believe I'd be crying as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, we just made it to the top of that killer mountain, and lo and behold, check that out. Technically, that's still trail magic. It's 1 beer. People do that, you know, they'll leave a little reward, you grab your beer, and then you head on down the mountain. I don't drink, but and yeah, if you don't drink, then you leave it for somebody else. But sometimes there's Cokes and so forth. But there you go. I will bring it to you. Check that out. Here. Okay, follow. If I die, you're capturing the moment. Check this out. That's awesome, right?
It is awesome.
Now take it up and then go right to the bottom so they can see the danger.
Actually,
no, I got it. Okay. Boom! Right? Look at that. That is awesome. Tomorrow's like 7. Okay. We have made it to Low Gap Shelter, 11 miles out. So far, we are 41 miles into the trail. We'll be leaving Georgia shortly. As you know, there's only 78 miles in Georgia. And now we're headed to the shelter. I'll let you see what it looks like in a second. Low Gap is in a valley, hence the name Low Gap. In this particular shelter, the water source is so close that you can just step out and then boom, you're right at the water. And there's just a shelter. It's kind of quaint. I was told they put a privy up in here. We'll see. Believe it or not, that is a fire. We're just stoking it. See those embers in there? So it's livened up right now. Party's out. Everybody's doing their thing. It's supposed to rain at 2 o'clock today. Not in the morning. So it should be pretty bad tomorrow morning. But we're only doing 7 miles to Blue Mountain Shelter. Morale is high. You got any?
Super high.
Super high.
We're great.
All right, there we go, out here. As you can see, it's pouring down rain. We're headed to Blue Mountain. That's like 7 miles up the way. If anything, I'll give you another shot from inside the Blue Mountain Shelter if it's still raining out here. It's about 42 degrees. It just stopped raining. That was wicked. But all is good. Looks like we're back in the fog again. I'm back in my rain gear, or at least the pants anyway. I'm passing a lot of people that are hiking, you know, with their rain gear on, and they're sweating profusely, and I'm trying to tell them, for example, this is what I look like. They're like, how are you not cold? I'm like, dude, how are you not like suffering from heat exhaustion? You need to take that stuff off, man. Because what happens is you start sweating and sweating and sweating, and you think it's the rain when it's actually you. So like I said, it's 40 degrees. I got little goosebumps, so my core is so hot right now, and I'm just trucking along. So right at this point, when I pass people and I see them with their all buttoned up in their rain fly, granted, hike your own hike, but I'm just trying to lead by example and let them see like, hey, it's not that bad. And then, you know, get them to like just do a little internal assessment. Are you hotter inside? Are you sweating profusely based on what's outside? Anyway, I'll see you. It's cold and wet and freezing.
Oh god. Candid.
I'll buy you some more papers when we get into Hiawassee.
Anyway, we're in for the day. I'm in for the day.
I'm keeping my...
It might be, what do you think? 41 degrees, 30
Somewhere
degrees,
around
36
there.
degrees.
Somewhere between 36 and 42.
So it's cold out here.
Last spring I was at, I put it in my iodine bottle, which tells you how many capsules. It's like polar pure.
A lot better. As you can see, we took the tarp in front and pushed it back. We opened it up the shelter. We got two people hammocking inside.
I was like, I've never seen this before.
It's still kind of cold, but we're eating. We're happy out here.
I'm trying to be bear conscious here for the next people.
As somebody left like a packet of tuna open out.
It's cold. We're gonna go to Trey Mountain and go from there. All right. Murky morning. hiker's lunch. Right off a boulder, right? Come here, you. We're not in the Smokies yet, but this is just like what the Smokies will look like. We're expecting a little burn off, but much of the same out here. We did 16 miles today. We were gonna stop at Trade, but we kept going. This is Dick Gap Shelter. It's one of the better ones because it's rarely used. The reason why is because it's 2 miles away from the road that takes you into town. But it's a nice shelter. It's huge. It's a double-decker. Has the whole layout with the table and everything. And that was a good job because basically when it rains, just, you know, everything is, your gear just weighs more. So I about broke my back today. This was the hardest hike thus far, and I guess the longest mileage with 16 miles, mostly because I took off all my real clothes and I was hiking in my rain gear, which is my Gore-Tex, but I think I was packing at least 60 pounds, and I had already dropped what I was supposed to drop. So, and then the pack was wet, so it wouldn't surprise me if I was packing 65, which is much too much and why I'm hurting. But anyway, we're going into town. We're going into town tomorrow, so it's all good. Peace out.
It feels all better.
All right, March 21st. We'll call it the first day of spring. I need to start saying good morning so you know this is a new video. Anyway, it's still kind of foggy. We're going into town today, Hiawassee. I'll keep you posted out here. Sun's starting to come out. Boy, if you think this is easy, you need to know. Okay, I'm not hurting, and I like a challenge. But after yesterday, with that 16, and today, I gotta tell you, it's a good workout. It's like Ranger school or something. Here's a campsite. We actually want to see a vista real quick, the mountain view. The sun is trying to burn off the fog. I was telling people that this is like the Smokies. That's why they call it the Smokies, because it's like you're hiking through a cloud, like there's a forest fire or something, like in San Diego when the Santa Ana winds start blowing. Look at that. You think it was a forest fire out there. It's just good old nature. Let me see if I can zoom this in.
August, you gotta shut that off and come actually enjoy this.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Check that out. Oh, look at the river coming through.
I know, man, that's so
Holy,
pretty.
can you see the river? Hold on. There it is. That's the river through all the smoke. Purple haze! We're below the fog line now. You can almost see the blue skies still dropping in elevation. Trail. Oh, we're at the Gap. Oh, you don't got to tell us. We smelled you from on the mountain. This is trail magic. I saw your oranges a half mile back. I'm like, ooh, oranges. And she's like, how do you see that?
It sticks out, those oranges.
Yes, they do. Who do we have to thank for this? Where are you guys from?
We're from Canton, Georgia.
Canton, Georgia. All right. We're at top of Georgia Hostel. And you know what? This is the second time where when we come into town, there's blue skies. And guess what? 50% chance of rain tomorrow when we're hiking out. Isn't that always the play? But this is like not even a half a mile from the Dix Creek Gap where we had the trail magic. They just took us right down the hill. Unfortunately, the blueberry patch is closed. It's a bad, I mean, 23 years of service, right? We're still going to go down there because she has a package, and I want to see Gary. He's like my trail dad. I mean, we go way back. I'm going to try to get you some footage on Gary, and if he still has the farm with the goats and stuff, we'll see what we can get. But all right, out here. After 22 years, the blueberry patch has now closed. This is Lenny, my trail mom.
Hello.
This is Gary, my trail dad.
And this is August, my big buddy.
Yeah, dude. Do I still hold the record for having the most stays here? Or has somebody dethroned you?
No, I don't think anybody's dethroned you before we close. So
Yeah.
you managed to keep that record.
I was telling her about Glory Bee. Do you still have the animals?
Yeah,
The
we're
goats?
still.
Come here, we got a second. I got pictures.
You definitely hold the record for doing the most work.
Right. We build so much stuff around here. Yep. That's the blueberries. I'm sorry. I realize I'm rolling, but.
Boyfriend's mother has 3 blueberry bushes.
But yeah, I spent a lot of time here working. Yeah, see, those are the mules. Where are the goats at? Okay, so what's the names? Glory Bee and Hallelujah. That's Glory Bee and
is the one that's moving forward.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Oh, there's one goat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's. We only have 3.
All right. Okay, just got into Hiawassee. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm splitting a room with 3 people. We just rolled out the little couch here. We got the beds. Everything's good to go. All right, out here. So as you recall, someone lost their phone in the woods, and I was telling her it'll all be taken care of. So, what are you holding there?
This is my cell phone.
How did you come about getting that cell phone back?
Well,
Real quick,
long
synopsis.
story short, we ran into a person who had a girlfriend meeting him. This Doc Holliday is his name, and his girlfriend Super Ja came to meet him, and they drove me so kind-heartedly to Neil's Gap to pick it up where it was deeply buried into the couch, and then it was returned to me in one whole working piece. So
it took several days, but it's a happy ending, correct?
happy ending.
All right. So the moral of the story is don't trip. Just be
Keep
positive. And there you go. Okay. So that's a happy ending. Cha-ching. Cool.
Four.
back the same. How many tours has it been? Tell me, have you ever seen the rain, 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 rain? Now I'm back in Iraq from Afghanistan, thinking to myself, Lord, here we go again. I never considered myself a gambling man, especially not with my life, that just wasn't the plan. I guess I should feel lucky, but it comforts me not. My card will get pulled and shit will get hot. Bin Laden's been gone a mighty long time, but the death toll's still rising and I can't define the logic. How could this be? There must be something covert that I can't see. Come on. I know I'll raise my hand, but this shit ain't right. They're playing Russian roulette with soldiers' lives, and this must be a sin. Cause if democracy was real, then this war would end. I'm a soldier, not a lamb. I won't be led to the slaughter. Let them police their own land. Blood's thicker than water. How many countrymen call to this distant land? How many soldiers fall without a concrete plan? 4,000 dead coming on. Don't let it pass. Refuse to leave this land. Tell them, kiss my ass. Screaming, Now I'm American, but I'm not any kin to all these politicians running round riddled in sin. Well, we're talking lives, they're talking stay the course, and they watch as we cry, feeling no remorse. How many millionaires made since the start of this war? How many blank checks paid on the Senate's floor? Seems like the government's comfortable playing both sides while lobbyists get richer, watching as we die. No more promises. With your lies, we planet the earth while the truth remain unspoken. Under hollowed ground we rest, with shrapnel in our chests, unsettled by the path we chosen. My eyes too young to see so much death, my body too able to be broken. My hands too innocent to be covered in blood, my future too bright to be stolen. Don't tell me thank you for serving, you pity me, I know it. It's not in your words, but I sense it, you show it. Don't look the other way, make this government pay. Duty bound, I must fight, and often. But if you don't rise up in my defense, I may return someday in a coffin. And if this is my destiny, then the legacy I leave will be one of torment and pain. Betrayed by a government, hated by people, haunted by my deeds and shame. This is not our world. What the hell are we fighting for? Governments on separate sides, while American soldiers steady die. Remember me as I won't be coming back the same. How many tours has it been? Lord, can you stop the rain? Tell me, can you stop the rain? How many tours has it been? Tell me, can you stop the rain? Tell me, can you stop the rain? Tell me, can you stop the rain? Oh